Intimacy is wrong.
Yeah. Well, he must have not had intimacy issues. Probably ate a lot of avocado.
Oh, he had a heart attack. That's his intimacy. It's like it was not intimate with his heartbeat.
Well, I mean, I would
I'm
assume.
I'm literally trying to administer medicine to myself, and my husband is like frantically Discord messaging me. This is
Is it a
insane.
suppository?
He's getting a few pieces of meat and a
Mhm.
few vegetables. What the fuck could he
Like-
possibly need?
You
Oh, boy.
married such a slob that it just makes every other slob ashamed.
Look, it's a sacred bond
Is it now?
in the eyes of God.
The thing that doesn't exist? Okay.
No, it's good. It's good. He oversees the ceremony and everything.
Uh-huh. Yo, I really would love to come across like a religious person who would want to come on the podcast so we could discuss shit. Because I swear, man, these people who believe in this shit, just irritate the living fuck out
Well,
of me.
that's what creeps
just
me out
want
is that
to-
there are people that truly believe that it's true.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Last time, I think we had a person who thought they were in the same group of humans as Jesus Christ. I think that counts.
That actually does count. He was definitely your buddy was a bit of a religious,
Oh, you talking about
certainly
Eric?
adjacent.
Of course, yeah, I think that's his name.
For a second, I was like, who?
Yeah, that really is just like
Wait, this is what I wanted to ask you guys. What happened after I left? It seemed like you guys.
I
were
think V and
attacking
him.
No,
V and him just had a some kind of they were connecting on some weirdo level.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I couldn't remember. I can't remember what it was, but they understood each other in a way that I didn't understand what the fuck they were talking about.
They had intimacy.
They had
That's because
intimacy.
Because V has no intimacy.
Meanwhile, I don't even know who you're talking about.
No, there was that weirdo guy, and then
Hydro.
and then I think V understood
I
him.
believe you, and I vaguely remember you describing something that way. So, like, I think I know what you're talking, but I have no idea.
V understood him way more than I did. That's for sure. She
Okay.
seemed to get what the hell he was on about.
Well,
Wait, do you mean the science conversation?
No. It was like there was the guy that wanted to be like the cult leader.
Right.
My goodness.
He didn't call it that.
yeah.
He was like the guy that thought he might be Jesus or like Jesus or. It was
I mean,
Darnell's friend.
that makes sense because I talked to a lot of religious people for a few years, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but I really didn't understand his whole deal. He wanted to like torture his kids or something.
Oh yes, that was good.
Yeah. Anyways,
It made me reevaluate my opinions about sterilization.
Eric is
I'm
he's
just randomly
changed.
receiving messages from my husband, who is at the grocery store.
He has changed his views since the last time we all spoke.
What are his views now?
No longer willing to help humanity. And
oh god.
I don't think he's gonna proceed with making his book. So I was like, okay.
Well, and what happened? Did something happen?
I think you guys happened. That's what he told me.
He got rimmed.
No, he was like, your friends, you guys convinced me not to do any of this shit, and I was like, good.
Wait, in a way that he agreed with us or didn't see hope for humanity?
Didn't see hope for humanity, and I was like,
okay, so it's not
bro.
that he agreed with the words we were saying.
Yeah, he saw like humanity being a lost cause, and I was like, good for you. You're finally getting on the right track.
But then, what I don't understand how can you care about any cause if you don't care about humanity?
He doesn't know what humanity is. Kind of like how Maxos doesn't know what intimacy is.
All right.
What do you mean?
Wait, but for real though, how do you care about any cause if you don't care about humanity?
No, that is for
I-
real.
but I-
That is for
but I-
real. Now remember, Larry is part of humanity, right? So this is an incongruity in his beliefs. Okay, he's not going to be able to answer.
Well, that's what I'm asking him
No.
about, the
He's not
incongruity.
going to be able to
Listen,
answer it.
listen. The entirety of humanity is every single human put together in a group.
Right.
The individual is the person that I'm able to fucking manage and deal with.
That is included within humanity. Yeah, within the umbrella.
Yes, but it's a separate entity, right? It's not. It's
Well,
not
but
the
it's
entirety
included.
of humanity.
Here we are. Don't know what humanity is.
Yeah, but they would be
On
just
point every goddamn podcast. This is
but they would be just as dead by the button as any other
Yeah.
human.
That is true. That is true. That is true. But still, the individual, I'll be okay with defending the individual. All of humanity can't.
I mean, I'm not saying I like the majority of humans, but it feels like, you know, we are humans. So, I mean, we do this every time. We don't need to do this again.
Exactly. And plus, you know me, and my personal opinion is, you know, I don't know, but definitely. So yeah.
But that's good to hear that he's not going to do the cult.
Yeah. So true.
That, I mean, I would have been more worried about it if he had more charisma, but I didn't think he would successfully pull off the cult. Not that, I mean, I've seen some cult leaders without much charisma though too. So
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good thing in the long
I
run, you
have
know.
to say, you're like indicating as though you think it's a good sign, Daniel, that he's flip flopping about his life beliefs. But that sounds like a bad sign to me. Like if he can decide, I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it that quickly in succession from that little input.
I'm not saying it's good for his mental
this is
health.
the person who could decide they're gonna do it again next week. That's
True.
not good.
I'm not saying it's good for him, but I feel like it makes him unlikely to be successful at doing a cult.
Maybe. I think that so if you have charisma, and maybe I don't know. See, I don't know if I can recognize this charisma that is required for a cult, like on a personal level. I don't think I could point out that person could lead a cult. But if he doesn't have that charisma, then I definitely agree with you. Like that's not going to happen. But if he had that charisma real hard, I think he could flip flop on all this kind of shit, and people would love it.
No, I don't.
Do it.
I don't
think
think
he maybe could. So I don't remember
No.
exactly who we're talking about, but it doesn't sound like a very charismatic person.
Well, you have to come. I feel like you have to come from a baseline of likability first, and then introduce them to your stupid ideas. Then they're susceptible. They're open to your stupid ideas once they like you.
Oh my god, I have to call him. He has sent me an issue with every single meat product on the list. Are you?
He has a list though. If he has a list, should be.
Yeah, that should be pretty simple, right?
At the very least, you could just ask someone there, like, "Hey, do you have this thing?"
Yeah, but isn't there like a butcher? The butcher, like, wouldn't they, like, if you have a list of meats, they just cut it for you, no? They just package it.
Well,
for you, no?
if it's that kind of meat, yeah. I mean, there's also just sections with already
just the meat,
stuff.
pre-packaged meat, yeah.
Yeah, but even then, the butcher could point you in the direction of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. It's a very interesting husband she has.
Yeah, well, we love husbands, we
She
love
marries some
wives.
guy with autism.
Say that again.
Well,
She marries some dude with autism who tolerance.
well, yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to marry an autistic person. There's the logistical reasons that it's a good idea.
So, quick question there, Daniel. It was something you said prior to your wifey and everything, right? You would marry her if you guys had kids because of
Probably
financial reasons?
just
Yeah.
not even financial. Well, if it's more so. I mean, not that she couldn't technically just change her name, but then you're talking about a family unit. Obviously, the kid would need to have my name. That's ridiculous if it doesn't. So
what?
yeah,
Why
the kid
does
would
it-
need to have my last name. What the fuck?
Yeah, but
I'm not
why?
gonna spend. Well, I'm not gonna put all this effort towards a kid when it's
Uh-huh.
like it's not if it doesn't have my name, fuck that
Like,
shit.
let's face it. Let's face it. The kid is not gonna like that, Daniel. So
The
at
kid
least
would love me more than anything in the fucking world. What are you talking about?
Okay, but I'm saying the off chance that for whatever reason it doesn't happen, at least the last name.
The last name does bind it more strongly, even if
Yeah.
it turns out. But if it
Oh yeah.
like disagreed with me about things, that's well, at least it's got my same last name. But at the
That's
same
cap-
time, is it really? Is it carrying on the name in an appropriate way?
Yeah.
But also, my brother, I only have one brother, and he's probably not having kids either. So then, I do feel bad about bad for my parents. They want grandkids. And so I feel bad about that, and I feel bad about are the family names dying with us, kind of because the cousins I have either aren't having kids, and the ones that aren't my name. So
Okay.
It's just the
I
thing.
see.
Like it's like you don't. I mean, you don't want to extinguish the glorious name of the city.
I know it's a great name.
You've got to
A
keep
proud-
it around.
It's a proud tradition. There's
My
a
husband
crest
is an
and everything.
absolute child.
Oh, of course he is. That's why he
He
married.
sends me all of those messages needing help, and then I call him because now I'm done washing my hands and doing all the shit I was doing,
Mhm.
and he's talking to a fucking
Butcher?
a pharmacist, and he doesn't
Ah.
even say, "Babe, I'm talking to a pharmacist." Like, he doesn't even do that. We have a conversation mid-conversation, like as he's talking about issue. He's just like, "Hi,
Yeah,
I'm
he has
looking for methylphenidate." It's like, oh my god.
Do you suspect autism-ish things?
Yes, I literally do. But
Oh,
he
okay.
says he doesn't have
Obviously,
it.
he's autistic. I mean, come on.
He says he doesn't have it. So
Yeah, right.
I don't know if self-diagnosis for that sort of thing is reliable.
I don't know if it's self-diagnosis. He's seen a lot of therapists in his life. He has
Oh.
ADHD, so
Okay,
you have to see a therapist and a psychiatrist.
Okay, could be like my ex-girlfriend. She almost certainly has both. Like just almost certainly.
Has what?
My ex-girlfriend almost certainly has both autism and ADHD.
Both.
There's no question.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's quite a combo.
Because they sound a little similar, but like the difference is, yeah, it's like the scatterbrainedness, like that's the ADHD part, like the fucking not being able to like give any context to what the fuck they're talking about, like me having to like ask all the questions. That's the ADHD. But the not understanding the propriety of a fucking like that's like last night. Last night I was talking to her and she was making this ADHD confusing point, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm pulling your leg," and I'm like, "You should be pulling my dick," I told her, and her dad was on the fucking speaker, like her dad was there listening to the conversation.
Oh no!
Why was
You
your dad
have to
listening?
warn. You must warn.
Just
Yeah.
kind of shitty.
She's-
But yeah, I could see that being so. What's really weird is my husband's really good about some things. Like he's really so that's a really good example. He's really good at being like, "Hi, blah blah blah, you're on speakerphone." Like he's super good at that. But then he can't handle finding chicken. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that might be something that's not autism.
Usually, what works is like violence, like aggression. Violence.
What? You want me to be violent with him? What in God's name? Is
Yeah, I
something
want
that I've
you
It
to,
never
like-
could work.
I want you to yell
He
at
joined
him,
that guy's
belittle him.
cult.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Have your
exactly.
husband kidnapped and tortured.
So then he'll be appreciative when he's not anymore.
He's appreciative. He loves me very much.
No, I'm saying if you torture him enough, that's the cult. That's the
to get him into a cult.
yeah. Well, no. If you torture him enough, he'll be so appreciative once you stop torturing him that he'll love you.
No, he loves me more than like.
Well, no,
anyone
I
else
understand.
fucking
Of course,
loves me.
of course.
That shit is weird. I don't know why he loves me, but
Yeah, me neither. But I
He has
understand.
autism.
I'm saying a different tactic, a different
autism
level,
makes you love me.
a different level. Of it.
Yes, it makes you over fixate and loving someone.
Oh god, that would suck so much ass for him because we're married. Like we are. So I don't think we're like hardcore about the being married, but we're taking it seriously. Like that would really suck for him if he's just like, oh, I was just really fixated. Oh my
Right. It was
god.
not sorry. It was like it
Well,
was just if I imagine if like talking to his therapist and I'm trying to fall out of love with you. It's like okay, I'm trying to not be fixated on this girl, and like a therapist helps him ruin your marriage. That would be
well, no,
so-
but that's the thing about being married is even if that happened, it doesn't really matter because it's such a pain in the ass to leave that you would just stay miserable and married.
No.
No.
Sure, but he was
It's
doing it.
really easy to get divorced. I don't. You have problems. I don't know what's wrong with you either.
No, it's
I-
so much of a
I-
pain.
I
You're more
love you.
likely to
I
stay.
think you are the funniest friend that I have ever had. Very enjoyable, but you are scared of being trapped. You're very scared
Well, sure. Why wouldn't you be scared of being trapped?
because you can just
Everybody
get a
is.
divorce. It's
Yeah.
2020.
No, but why put yourself in the situation?
Well, for me, it really helps.
Well,
financially.
no. For you, it made practical sense.
But who cares when you can just get divorced? Who the fuck cares? Just give it your all. Who cares?
You fall into the practical makes sense category.
Yes, but who cares either way?
You're scared of it.
Daniel, just get your girl a promise ring, and that'll satisfy her for
Oh
at least another
my
10 years.
Fucking god. Just pretend like you'll marry her, but never do it, Daniel.
Exactly, Daniel.
And
Act it out. Act it out.
and then just don't love, but say love.
Oh god.
Don't.
Yeah,
don't-
tell her
don't.
you love her, but don't know what it means. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
in
mean,
fact, do worse.
That is
Like
a fair jab, yeah.
you go to her and you're like, I don't want to say. I just don't want to say it. I want to say. It. Then you don't say it.
Look. All I'm saying, Daniel, if this girl is worth it, you want to keep her. You want to keep her, Daniel.
Marriage is
Wow,
whack.
so wise.
No.
Wait,
I
wait.
want to keep her. I want to keep her if she wants to stay with me. I don't want to keep her if she doesn't want to stay with me.
Yeah, that's a given. Daniel, did you guys talk about kids? I forgot if we had this conversation.
Yeah. We're
You're
both
not making kids, are you?
we're both not into kids.
Oh, okay.
Currently,
God.
as-
Could you, Darnell, could you
What?
imagine like 3 little Daniels running around?
Well, they would
Oh
be
my
really cool.
God.
The world
They
would
would be
end.
hilarious.
No,
They would be.
the
They would
world
be
would
good.
end. They would take over the world.
No,
There would be
they would be
chaos.
fine kids. They'd be well behaved.
They would
Yeah,
be right.
fucking right. You would be out to get milk, and you wouldn't come back.
I mean, but that's the
And
point.
you'd
That's
still be telling people they were pretty good. I like.
That's
these
the but
kids.
that's the
I hope
reason.
they become
No,
good adults.
no, but that's the reason I don't have kids is because it would be like so much where I would
Yeah,
worry
they'd
too
be
much.
terrible.
Everything.
Yeah.
It would be it would
they'd
just
be awful.
consume.
You'd have to leash them. You'd be a leash parent.
No, it would just consume my entire life. That's all it is.
Yeah, you'd leash them. Yeah.
It's
Wait,
not the Maxos guy thing
Yeah.
where it's like I want
I agree.
all the attention. I don't know about
Yeah.
that one.
No, that one I think is super acceptable. I get
I
where
know.
the worry is coming from, and I totally believe Maxos. The thing that he's trying to tell us that the person has, based on that, I believe Maxos, like that they are kind of childish and whatever.
Yeah.
Not, I believe that 100%. But I think that
Hey, but
sentiment.
I don't
on
know
its
how
own,
normal that is.
without whatever other issue he's worried about, I think that sentiment is okay.
But I feel that sentiment is more of a red flag than just not wanting them
wanna
because
go
it's a
on
lot of work.
Vacation to Havana instead of changing dirty diapers, right? Like, I
But
think
that's not what he's saying.
Yeah,
That's not what he's
I
saying.
know, but that's the
He's saying he wants the attention. That one I understand. The vacation to
He wants
Havana.
to get the attention on his dick at Havana. Like, what do you mean?
No, he wants the attention from the people around. The kid would get more attention, and he would have to pay attention.
No,
To the kid.
he's not saying that. Yes,
No,
yes,
he
That's
would
what he's saying. That's what
he
he's
would
saying.
have to sacrifice his own.
His time. Yes, his time. Yes, he doesn't want.
No,
that.
no. He doesn't say that. He means like
I
he
know.
doesn't want to split. He doesn't want to split my love.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand. He
But that's-
wants to enjoy
But that's
his
a
life.
dumb idea.
That's the red
Well,
flag.
okay,
I think
so
that part's a
you're
red
reading
flag.
into it.
Then I have a red flag.
That part is a red flag.
I get that. I mean, I wouldn't say that to someone, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay to feel that way.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
And if I was really, really casual,
but you
like,
understand
unaware-
how people would take it. That's why you wouldn't say it.
Sure. And that's why I'm saying, like, I get the sentiment that Max is trying to ascribe to him. It probably is there. He's probably right. But I just don't think that it's, like, as big of a red flag as you guys are making out to be. I think it's a normal intuition.
I could see it making one, take pause.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Huh? Yep. I don't know if I'd be comfortable if my partner said that to me. But I think that the sentiment is okay.
But to me, okay, but to be honest, to me, it betrays like a weird feeling about how love works that you can live it. Like it's
And also, it kind of
It's a
depends on
very-
how they say it. Like, did he say it? Because I'm the baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could totally see the way you say it be fucked. But I think
Right? Yeah.
No,
If
I
he said
don't
it
think
like
he said it in
that.
a
I
fuck
mean,
way. It's just that
no,
he clearly.
I'm your baby.
right?
sweetie,
Why do you need a
yeah."
baby? Because
Okay, he
I'm the
didn't say
baby.
that.
Now, that
But it was in
Yeah.
the context. It was in the context of also like talking about whatever, like poly relationships. Like it's like, no, I don't want to
okay.
divide. I mean, forget about that. The point is like, it's like in the context of, oh, I don't want to divide my man. My man is my man. Is saying very old fashioned. Like it really feels like a level of like it's about how he understands love. It's not about how he wants to enjoy it.
Now, would you adopt hypothetically, or would you do like the semen blender
Yeah,
thing?
and in fact, the weird thing
Yeah,
is that
well,
he
I
asked
mean,
me that. He
would
asked,
you
would
look
you
for like a
adopt?
black child? It would be Asian. It would
Oh.
so be Asian. I don't know why I even
Uh,
asked.
No, I don't. Yeah, but I would adopt. Yeah, I told him. He asked me if I would adopt.
A
I met-
refugee.
Somebody was telling me recently about adopting a kid, and they said they didn't care about the ethnicity. I don't remember who the fuck it was though. That was interesting.
I don't think
If I were into
one of
adopting,
the
I
top.
wouldn't care. I don't think.
I would hope not.
I can't even put my mindset into that, so I have no idea.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
I
my
will
thing. Is
say-
I'm so not into adopting. I've never thought about it.
I'm so not into kids.
I will say-
like I know.
Well,
thank
right?
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
insane.
So it's hard to be like, which one would I like when it's a no thank
How
you.
can
Yeah.
people not be into kids? Like you guys realize that when you're older,
They
it's like
need
nobody's gonna
you.
give a
Clip
shit.
that
Listen,
sentence.
bitch.
No, but it's the
Listen,
opposite, you
listen,
idiot.
bitch,
You
listen.
dumbass.
Literally last week, I asked my mom why she doesn't love me. Why in the fuck would I make someone else feel that way?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Oh, if you
what?
have trauma like
See?
that.
It's not gonna be. But the thing is, I know myself. That's not gonna happen with me. I'm not gonna not love my fucking children because I'm not a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah. No, that's psychotic.
I genuinely do not think she loves me.
And I'll be honest
that
with
could
you,
be a
B. To
valid
be honest,
retort.
no, I get it. And an extra piece of context that he had a weird relationship with his family because he was raised by his grandparents, and his parents pretty much never really had a lot of contact with him. So I think that's also playing.
I thought you said he was
that.
Asian.
Yes.
What
This
is-
thing does
what is the
happen.
connection?
What are
What is the
you saying,
connection?
Daniel?
What is the connection?
Oh, never
I have
mind.
no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about at all.
Go on.
I just like I don't even get the joke. I don't.
Oh, no. It's not a joke.
Then I still don't get it.
Good God.
But the point is, guys, that
Yeah,
I
give
think
us
that's
your
also
point.
like
Be pointed.
the point
with
is that I think he's messed up. I think he's emotionally messed because of his history, and like he says, does, and makes decisions that kind of dumb. That's it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Max, are you like where are you at on kids? Do you ever want any?
Yeah, I would like, but you know, it's hard.
Mhm.
Guys, what are you gonna do when you're fucking old? Like you need kids.
No,
for, like,
I agree.
Listen,
That's
and you
my
should
only
explain.
that's my only hesitation about it. It sounds awful in
Yeah.
most ways.
listen.
But
Yeah.
but if I live to an old age, then it would be nice.
Stop
Yes.
Right. That's
Okay.
when it
Take
would be
care
nice.
of you?
No, not to take care of me,
Yes.
but just to have someone that it's like
Yeah, someone
there's
around.
Yeah, there's like a thing. There's like, oh, my kid. I talked to him on the phone today.
Yeah, so I could see that, and what's weird about my ability to evaluate this is that I know I'm not gonna live that long, right? So
Fair
like
enough.
I think that is a big part of it.
When's your
Like,
cutoff?
so the last time I was given a quote, it was around 60. But
Hmm.
honestly, it's such guesswork. Like, it's not like a
Yeah,
doctor
but-
specializes in like life length. It's just about like
Yeah.
what he's witnessed or seen in like some document somewhere, right? So he could be
Mm.
totally wrong, but that's what I've been told from my doctors that were specialized in the issues that I have. So
What if this dumbass like is wrong and you live up to 8 and then you're like, fuck,
it would
I
be
should have
really
got it
horrible
knocked out.
because I do not have a career that is saving me
Fair
up
enough.
retirement money.
That is another.
And
Mm.
what's really worse about that is I do have a retirement plan. I receive letters in the mail like twice a year about my retirement plan, but I don't know anything about it. And I think that it just goes down.
But I'm
People
pretty
lose money.
sure. But I'm pretty sure in our great country, you can get old people shit.
So I would be able to get I don't know if there's a stipend. So first of all, that is contested hotly. I just heard a case about a couple that had to repay all of their, I think it was SSI, to the government. I have no idea why. I don't know if it was like a fraud issue, but people are having to fight. The age is getting later and people are just not getting retirement money. But even when we talk about retirement money, I think we're just talking about like healthcare and like a very small stipend. Like you could not live off of this.
Well, then the only
The
thing
only
to
thing you
do.
can live off of is the money that you've earned and put into a retirement account or whatever, you're investing in or something. As far as I understand.
Well, then you must cherish your autist.
I am. As much
That's
as
a
I humanly
good.
can.
Good. We all must cherish our autists.
Oh my gosh. Oh Jesus. You guys kill me. Whew. Whew.
Not the autism.
Not the autism.
No, not the.
So, an interesting question. I've heard a lot of people. Okay,
Mm.
I don't know why this made me jump here. I feel badly
Hey
about
guys,
it,
I'll
but here
be
we
back after the
go. Okay,
thing.
he's gonna go fuck. All right, have a good fuck
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
weirdo.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
If you knew you're gonna have so you both have wombs all of the sudden. You get to make
Mhm.
this decision.
Hell
Only,
yeah.
and only you.
Yeah.
You are
Mhm.
having an autistic child.
Oh,
Keep it.
that made it way worse.
No, there's an autistic child in your womb. Do you keep it?
Oh, I don't.
No.
Shit. How autistic?
Autistic.
No, the
can
spectrum.
tell-
Like, okay, if you
They
go
don't
from.
know it's still in your womb. They can tell though that he's gonna have like I don't know autism or Downs or some shit. Whatever you can tell.
Yeah.
them.
Wait,
have
no, if it's
tests. They have
Downs.
tests, I think.
If it's
that they have
Downs,
tests,
that's
yeah.
different. If it's
Is it
Downs,
different?
yeah, no.
Yeah,
If it's
they're
Downs,
different.
No, they're different. But like, is his decision about it different?
mine
Oh,
would
it's
be Downs versus autism.
So
Way
you'd
different.
keep the Downs.
I think I would no reversed. I would keep the autistic, I think, and I would ditch the Downs.
Wow.
Well,
I think I
Downs,
would.